Everything was going well for Nona Dirksmeyer. At just 19, she was already in university pursuing her dream career. She was also a beauty queen, having won the Miss Petit Jean Valley pageant. Nona was also in a relationship with the remarkable Kevin Jones, a university student schooling a little distance away. The couple always find a way to meet up. On December 14, 2005, the couple spent the evening together. But that was the last time they would spend together. Dirksmeyer was found dead the next day. The only questions were, how did this happen, and who could have committed such wickedness? Welcome back to Crime Mystic, where we cover solved, unsolved, and mysterious cases from across the globe. Today we are looking at the case of Nona Dirksmeyer, which left the Russellville residents perplexed for years. But first, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. So without further ado, let's dive right into this mystery. Our story today takes us to Russellville, Arkansas. Russellville is the county seat and the largest city. It borders Lake Dardanelle and the Arkansas River and has an estimated population of 29,338 in 2021. Russellville hosts several major manufacturing plants, including Tyson Foods, Inc. and Innovation Industries elevator signal fixtures, providing jobs to over 8,300 people. It also houses divisions of various Fortune 500 companies. The city offers educational opportunities for struggling students through the Alternative Learning Center, consisting of the Student Learning Center, Student Detention Center, and Adult Education Center, helping students catch up with their peers or earn their high school diplomas and GEDs. Russellville also houses Arkansas Tech University, the school young Nona Dirksmeyer attended. Nona Dirksmeyer was a vibrant and ambitious young woman who profoundly impacted those around her. The love child of Paul and Carol Yvette Larpenter Dirksmeyer, Nona was born on December 26, 1985 in Los Angeles. She grew up in Dover, Arkansas, and graduated from Dover High School in 2004. From a young age, Nona displayed an unwavering commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. As a child, Nona faced the devastating experience of sexual abuse. However, rather than letting this define her, she channeled her pain into a powerful mission to raise awareness about child abuse. To pursue her dreams, the 19-year-old Nona enrolled at Arkansas Tech University, where she studied music education. She had a deep passion for music and had chosen her major to become an educator, sharing her love for music with future generations. Nona's beauty, inside and out, also shone brightly on the stage. Aside from her academic pursuits, Nona was actively involved in beauty pageants. She had previously held the title of Miss Petit Jean Valley and had participated in the Miss Arkansas pageant. However, Nona's involvement in pageants was not solely driven by the desire for personal achievement.
Good evening, I'm Nona Dirksmeyer, Miss Petit Jean Valley.
Contestant number 30, Miss Petit Jean Valley, Nona Dirksmeyer. Nona is the daughter of Carol and Dwayne Dipert. She is a sophomore music education major at Arkansas Tech University. Nona wants others to break the cycle of child abuse through prevention and awareness. She is supported by the volunteers of the Miss Petit Jean Valley Scholarship.
She used these platforms to raise awareness about the issue of child abuse, a cause that was close to her heart. Nona's love life revolved around her relationship with Kevin Jones. Despite attending different universities and facing the challenges of a long-distance relationship, their bond remained strong. Kevin would make the journey to visit Nona whenever he had the opportunity, and their time together was filled with joy and laughter. On December 14, 2005, Kevin visited Nona in Russellville, Arkansas during his Christmas break. He spent time with her before returning to his hometown of Dover, approximately 20 miles away. The following day, December 15, 2005, Nona prepared to meet with the young girl she was mentoring. Kevin was aware that Nona had plans for the day. She had mentioned her involvement with the Big Sisters organization. Meanwhile, Kevin had plans of his own. He intended to accompany his mother, Janice, who worked as the school librarian, to the teacher's Christmas party. However, on their way to the party, Kevin expressed concern to Janice about Nona's lack of response to his calls that afternoon. He asked his friend Ryan, who worked near Nona's apartment, to check on her. Ryan reported that the upstairs light was on, but there was no response when he knocked on her door. Upon hearing this, Kevin decided to join Ryan at Nona's apartment. He arrived there with his mother and they found Ryan waiting outside. Despite knocking repeatedly, there was no answer from Nona. Although Kevin had a spare key to her apartment, he had left it behind, prompting him to check the back of the apartment for an open sliding door, which he found. When the group went in, they discovered the shock of their lives. When they entered the house, they saw Nona lying nude in a pool of her blood, with the base of her floor lamp believed to be the weapon used in the assault.
Point blank, did you touch the lamp? Point blank, I used those words. Did you touch the lamp? I said no. You said no. There's a bloody print on the bulb of the lamp.
When the police arrived at the scene, they confirmed that she was dead. They discovered that she had been beaten and struck on the back of her head. Despite the absence of signs of sexual assault or forced entry, Kevin was found covered in Nona's blood. He explained that he had tried to revive her while his mother and friend observed the harrowing scene. The authorities suspected that the lamp's base was the likely weapon used in the attack. Moreover, her throat had been brutally cut, adding to the shocking and devastating nature of the crime. A condom wrapper in the apartment raised questions, but the police did not find physical evidence to suggest that she had been sexually assaulted. The police quickly noted every minute detail of the scene and began their investigation. As is customary in most cases of murder involving couples, the investigation started with the surviving couple. Kevin was questioned extensively by the police regarding Nona's tragic death.
Kevin, there's no doubt in my mind that you killed her.
Check everything. Please check everything.
Kevin, there is no doubt in my mind. Kevin, you have to realize, I've been doing this for over 40 years.
I know you have. I'm sorry, I'm so scared. Please, check everything. Check everybody that was with
Kevin, I want you to tell me what happened.
I did not kill her.
Despite vehemently denying involvement, he agreed to undergo a polygraph test at their request. However, the test results returned indicating that he is lying, leading the investigators to confront Kevin with their belief that he was responsible for Nona's murder. However, he continued to deny any wrongdoing, maintaining that he had last seen Nona the night before.
When, I know after the autopsy they can tell a time of death. I know that much. When do you think this occurred? Can you tell me a time?
You tell me.
I don't know.
You were there.
I was not there. And you guys have that one fingerprint on that lamp. And everybody says I didn't touch it. And I didn't think I touched it. But how could I have done this if I was with these people every point of the day?
And had attempted to contact her the following day. Chief Bacon, who was present during the investigation, found Kevin's behavior peculiar. Not only did Kevin display an unusual calmness, but he also showed signs of frustration, as captured on video during his time alone in the interrogation room. The police believed that the altercation began with a heated argument, escalating into a physical confrontation. They suspected that Nona attempted to defend herself before the killer resorted to using a knife. Ultimately, the fatal blow was delivered when the floor lamp was slammed into the back of Nona's head. Those who knew Kevin were adamant that he could never harm Nona. They described him as gentle, kind, and not prone to fits of anger. Kevin's mother, Janice, shared similar sentiments, highlighting Kevin's loving and tender nature when he was with Nona. However, the police began to suspect that there might be another side to Kevin, prompting them to investigate his actions on the day of the murder. Kevin provided an alibi, asserting that he could account for his whereabouts during the time of the crime. The police diligently interviewed numerous individuals during the investigation, gathering information and building a case. The turning point in the investigation came when the police discovered Kevin's palm print on the light bulb. This crucial piece of evidence and his attempt to contaminate the crime scene led them to believe that Kevin was the sole suspect. Kevin Jones was arrested on March 31, 2006, more than 3 months after the murder of Nona Dirksmeyer. Although Kevin had consistently denied any involvement in the crime, he failed a polygraph test and was subsequently arrested for first-degree murder. The prosecution's case was built around the presence of Nona's blood on the lamp used to kill her, as well as Kevin's palm print found on the light bulb. Another piece of evidence was a condom wrapper found at the scene, which police believed had triggered Kevin's rage. During the subsequent investigation, another suspect named Gary Dunn emerged. Dunn, who lived across from Dirksmeyer in the same apartment complex, had a criminal history. Traces of Dunn's DNA were found on a condom wrapper discovered at the crime scene. The trial began 18 months after Nona's death, with Deputy Prosecutor Jeff Phillips presenting the evidence. The palm print on the light bulb became a crucial piece of evidence, with the prosecution arguing that the blood had hardened, indicating it was deposited during the murder. However, Kevin claimed to have no recollection of touching the bulb. The texture of the blood played a significant role in the trial. It was a point of contention between Chief Bacon, who initially observed the blood as tacky, and the prosecution's blood expert, Tom Bevel, who believed that tacky blood could not have been deposited at the time of death. He spent nearly 2 years in custody before being released without conviction. The police stopped Dunn in December 2018, and he was identified as the suspect. He was subsequently charged with kidnapping and appeared in court, where he pleaded not guilty. Dunn was later sentenced to 15 years in prison for attempted kidnapping, with eligibility for parole in August 2023. Despite these developments, the question of who killed Nona Dirksmeyer remains unanswered. The case remains open, with no conviction in her murder. It is unclear whether the killer walks free, whether the authorities failed to convict the guilty party, or whether the police have yet to find the true perpetrator. The murder of Nona Dirksmeyer continues to be a haunting, unsolved case, leaving her family and the community searching for answers and justice. Do you think that justice would ever be served in the Nona case? Who do you think killed the beauty queen? Please share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Until next time, stay safe.